Hello, Professor. My name is Jiacheng Sun, and today I want to talk about something interesting about evolution. I will talk about three things. The first thing is that the origin of the evolution, and the second one is that the current situation. The third one is that reasons and solutions. For the first part, origin. Evolution originated in the work The Evolution of Agriculture. The process of ecological change in Indonesia by American culture anthropologist Clifford Geertz. The development of rice farming in some areas did not bring out a technological or political revolution, but only increased social complexity. So evolution was later introduced to the domestic small-scale peasants economic-related research. It's the most commonly used vocabulary in sociology. And the second part is that the current situation. This is a photo from Tsinghua University that attracted a lot of attention on the internet before. The student in the photo is running code while riding a bike, and it's led to the lot of discussion about evolution on the internet. And many people talk about the evolution of their lives. For example, entrance exams are increasingly difficult and require students to master several skills at the same time. And also, it is getting harder and harder to find a job. A lot of excellent people compete for a small position because there are more and more people with higher education. So evolution is also happening in the economic field. And let's go to the third part, reasons and solutions. The virtual interpretation of the evolution is that you grow crops on a limited amount of land, and as the working population increases one by one, the increase in output is in order 50 and to 20, 10, and finally to the zero. The phenomenon can be called the law of diminishing marginal productivity. Similarly, in economics, there are models to explain the law of diminishing margin productivity. Solo model is one of them. However, the actual situation is not consistent with the result of long-term economic growth in the solo model. So I did not want to use the solo model. There are two reasons for the evolution. The first reason is that the world economic will stagnate for a long time. Since the financial crisis in 2008, the world economy has been stuck in a state of medium-low growth, and this state is a long-term, so the new normal is often mentioned above. The so-called new normal is that under the background of the world economic coming to a halt in its extensive and rapid rush, China's economy is restricted by external factors and the law of bottleneck period of its own industrial upgrading. Its economic growth rate has changed from the past high speed to a long-term medium-high speed, and it is faced with the trend pressure of further downward growth platform. And second, the root cause of the long-term stagnation of economic growth is the bottleneck of the technological revolution. In the past 100 years, we have created more productive forces than we did before the Industrial Revolution. So technology has given us the ability to extract more resources from the natural world. Technology technology dependence is the root cause of the economic cycle from prosperity to decline. Unless dividends have spurred in the next round of the technology, a new round of economic cycle will not easily open. Today's 5G, quantum communication, new energy vehicles have entered the stage of large-scale commercial and mark the signal of the next major breakthrough in the discovery of human energy utilization way. Controlled clear nuclear fusion cannot enter the practical application. Talk about a new round of technological cycle is still too early. Therefore, I think the endogenous economic growth model can better reflect the current economic state of China. Because if there is no significant technological breakthrough, the economic development will always stay at the equilibrium point, just like this. But if there is a major technological breakthrough, there will be no hindrance to economic development. So the Chinese development can develop better from there to far away. Due to the exhaustion of technological dependence and the slowdown of economic growth, the rising debt ratio of residents, the difficulty in increasing income, and the rising housing price are the fundamental reasons why today's young people fear evolution. And finally, in my opinion, the policy changes that the country needs to make is to the economic are to increase the investment in emerging industries and the protection of patents to promote the arrival of scientific and technological progress. And also, the current government is not doing nothing. On the contrary, the government has invested a lot of money in the emerging technology. What we need to do is to try our best to shorten the waiting time. And I also hope that I can do my part in the future technological innovation. And that's all for my today's presentation, and thank you for watching.